Game 3 of my league match against Terracubist. They won the first one, I won the second one, so we're even on that. We have another kingdom with difficult setup. Trashing is again Vampire and Bat. Draw is Ghost Ship. If you can play the Ghost Ship consistently, your opponent's turns are very bad. Ghost Ship is not great draw, but it's draw nonetheless. The 5-2 I think is a lot better here because you can buy Ghost Ship Squire, but that's not net drawing. But if you can play those cards every turn, your opponent's turns will be quite sad. So you've got to build to that. They don't have a ban list. All the cards in the ban and dislike list are mine. Often Ghost Ship is a card that people don't like, and this is going to be one of those kingdoms that it's not going to be a ton of fun to play. I think I'm going to open Gladiator Silver and just try to get Ghost Ship Vampire. You try to get thin with the bats as much as you can. You maybe get some ins for cycling, yeah, because you need the village. Possibly also Squire. And try to figure out how to make a deck work when you're getting attacked with Ghost Ships every turn. Maybe you start getting into a thing where you like summon Squire or something like that. Not 100% sure. Something you could consider doing is Silver Cut Purse. I was saying as they did that. Yeah, I mean, that's such a significant advantage to player 1, honestly. But I think it's going to be just annoying enough that it's worth it. I'm taking Ghost Ship on my first 5. I don't feel like the Vampire. Vampire is going to gain you a Ghost Ship, I guess, but hopefully the turn you have the Bat to trash. I attack you with Ghost Ship, and so you end up having like a complete dead turn, and maybe you're just willing over the course of this game to take 5, 6, 7 dead turns to trash down, since your deck's not going to be doing a ton. On those turns, then, if you can, if your opponent takes a turn off to trash and doesn't get a Ghost Ship plan, then you can try to attack them. Try to get a big turn off yourself when they don't attack you. That's what I mean to say. So they hit 5 twice. I did not. So that was a better first shuffle for them. Even accounting for first player, because I only hit 4 the second time. I will get a Squire now. They cut purse me, which is fine. We'll see what the Vampire brings here. Oh, they didn't find the Vampire. So the Vampire missed the shuffle, which is nice. They have to top deck 2. One kind of nice thing is if you have cut purse and cut ship and goat purse, cut purse and ghost ship in your starting hand, you can top deck the Ghost Ship, play the cut purse this turn, and Ghost Ship next turn, at least until you're thin. And get my Vampire now. They reaped? That's bizarre. Why do you want a gold in the deck? I don't understand. I don't understand what they're doing. I'm going to pick up a Squire just because I want more sources of plus action. I hit 7 myself. I'm going to buy. It could be in. I think I'm going to buy Ghost Ship, gain in. Shuffle in the Ghost Ship. Maybe the Squire? I think just the in and the Ghost Ship. Somewhat awkward shuffle to trigger, but I've definitely got another. I'm going to discard the Squire into here since I don't necessarily need it. And now I've got a Squire and a Ghost Ship and a cut person there. 3. You get 1 more Squire. I think 1 more Squire is okay. I can always trash the Squire into a Ghost Ship if I want to. That would not come up till much later. I'm going to get my second vampire now because I want to start trashing. There was one estate in the trash. How did that happen? My estate got trashed into a curse. Okay, that's pretty neutral as things go. And I gave them miserable, is that right? So they have the same number of VP as me, even though and we both have the same number of dead cards in our deck. Interesting. Actions, I guess, because I don't want anything else other than this. So this is a turn where I kind of hope I get Ghost Ship attacked. So I honestly don't know that I want anything else for 3. I guess I'll take one more Squire. And I'm now able to trash 2, which is nice. So this is a turn I'm pretty happy to top deck the Ghost Ship. As I mentioned, there's a chance I'll be able to find a village and do some nice stuff. I think I'm good on the Squires for now, and I'll gain more Ghost Ships. If you can, Cut Purse works even after Ghost Ships. If you can play Cut Purse, if you play Ghost Ship and they keep a copper for some reason, the Cut Purse attack hits. So that's good for me to note when they play Ghost Ship. I should top deck coppers if given the option. So now it's all about just hitting them with Ghost Ship as much as I can. Trying to thin out some coppers and estates and the curse with vampires, and then once that's happened, then sort of transition into my scoring. I think I've got a couple silvers. Not really worried about money. I've also got the Cut Purse. So I've got 3 Ghost Ships now. I can consider even getting a 3rd vampire, but I think I want to shuffle in the Ghost Ship and the Inn to the deck and find none of them. That's terrible. Shuffle them in to increase your liability, he says, as he draws 4 villages, 3 villages, and copper. But I'll be able to play this vampire in before the shuffle to get the bat. I'll definitely top deck a Squire. I don't know why I'm playing this. I'm not going to buy anything. Another Ghost Ship. I don't like that their deck has all these golds. Maybe that strategy is going to pay off, but in my view, it seems pretty questionable. Okay, these are fine cards to not miss the shuffle, I think. Okay, so this is going to actually be a pretty good turn. Hopefully I find a bat and can trash a couple coppers as well. I wonder if there's any value to Cobbler here in terms of being able to pick up villages or Squires or something, but I don't really think there is. You just kind of have to discard those. Actions, Ghost Ship, Ghost Ship. Actions, Cut Purse. Okay, gold and 2 silvers. Well, I know what they have. Okay, so I didn't find any of my trashing. I have at least 1 bat down there. I think I have 2 bats down there. So my next couple turns may be bad. So I think I'm going to gain a village and shuffle it in, just to try to make sure I can line up bats with cards that I want to trash. This is a little bit unfortunate. Well, maybe it is what it is. Trash 2 more and shuffle them in. But before the shuffle. Top deck 2 cards. So this turn's going to be bad no matter what. I don't think I want another Squire at this point. Maybe that's wrong. Huh. So there's effectively 6 cards in the trash. And I've trashed 4 of them. I don't think I want another Squire right now. It's not doing a lot for my deck. Wow, they're hitting Province quickly. Oh, I should have. That was a mistake. I should have got rid of the Squire. And because I had the actions, I could have gotten rid of the Squire and played the Ghost Ship. Okay. So this turn turned out pretty nicely. So I can do my own summon trick now if I want to. Summoning Cut Purse, summoning Gladiator. Or I can just get more Ghost Ships. I realize this is kind of like spinning, but in theory, their deck should be struggling. In practice, the golds seem to be as effective as having a lot more Fiends and Ghost Ships. And I'll have to look over this game later and figure out exactly why I'm not slowing them down as much as I thought I would. The early Reap in particular, I just thought was a terrible, terrible play, but it seems to be paying off for them. Not quite sure about that decision to discard those 2, but okay. Now I guess I will take another Squire. It's brutal. I have way more Ghost Ships and a thinner deck, and they're hitting me with the Ghost Ship attack. It feels like about as often as I am. I'm pretty okay with that Cut Purse getting killed. I didn't really want it. Oof. Yeah, I just I'm not quite following why their deck is functioning as well as it is, and my deck is functioning as poorly as it is. But maybe it's just this. I have no net draw. It's just terrible. Yeah, so let's shuffle in some stuff. That seems about good. I'm not like super deeply analyzing it. That's a nice attack. I'm gonna start grabbing some duchies now. With all the ins and stuff, I feel like I can support some duchies. Man, you'd think that they were the ones with the 6 Ghost Ships. They have 3 Ghost Ships or 2? And they have 2 Ghost Ships. They just found them at the top of that giant shuffle. So that bodes pretty well for me in terms of the rest of this shuffle. Because the plan is, because I have this non-net draw and I've got some ins, I can discard the duchies, gain a bunch of duchies, and then hopefully just pick up 1 or 2 provinces. I don't feel completely out of it, but I don't feel great. And we are pretty low on piles: Squires, Ghost Ships, and ins. Oh, again, I could have kept 2 Ghost Ships. I guess that doesn't matter though. This is like really the best my deck is gonna do. Which is nothing. Okay, so maybe my deck is just terrible. I am again going to be able to attack them a lot more. Where are my bats? My bats also clumped together, which is unfortunate. Trigger this shuffle. I'm not even going to be able to buy. Not even going to be able to buy anything. Maybe I just kill the silver even and say I'm not going to buy anything. I'm going to gain everything with bats for the rest of the game. That feels worse than nothing. The silver feels better than nothing, I think. Does it? No. And then gain a duchy. And I hit them with Envious, which is quite bad for them. Envious is very... they're trying to play with silvers and golds. Oh, they found... I was going to say they found my ghost ships. That's good. It seems like they're going to have it. They're getting a lot of silvers now. I'm going to be able to attack them, again, almost every turn. I guess I'd like to find an inn now to be able to discard this duchy. Okay, so I can buy a duchy, trash a silver, and buy another duchy. Not clear to me that I'm going to be able to win here. They got a province. Okay. Yeah, I don't think my deck can province. This seems pretty resignable. As I said, this is going to be a nasty game, and it's borne that out. Should maybe do need a silver now. And they were able to get a duchy, which is unfortunate for me. There's really not much I can do. I can summon stuff. I can summon like a... Summon a... Poorhouse or Cut Purse or something. And maybe Poorhouse is good for my deck now. I've got plenty of actions, and in theory it's +4. But can they get to 5 before I can get to 2 provinces? Seems pretty likely that they can. The fact that they're pausing here makes me think that I've got a chance. Kind of got to keep the... should I get rid of both the treasures? Let's get rid of both the treasures. Try to find the Poorhouse. There it is. Play that. Plus actions. Poorhouse. Gain a province. Trash a bat to a bat since the duchies have run. They got an estate. Oof. Yeah, my deck has kind of fallen apart here. Yep. All right, good game to them. Maybe their strategy was better. Maybe my deck was just slow to come together. I didn't optimize it. Maybe I could have gotten a Poorhouse earlier. I was surprised by how often they were able to ghost ship me when it mattered, when they didn't have very many ghost ships, but maybe that's just because they were moving through their deck well. So good game to Terracubist.